home, wife of Atlanta. I'm just running some errands, and I was just thinking to myself, um, is it easy, hard, or what is it like to actually be a nice wife? Because I consider myself a pretty nice wife. And I was just wondering, like, is this normal? Is this like, do like most wives try to be nice? Um, and I was thinking about my experience at Chick-fil-A the other day. And I know whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, I expect excellent service. I mean, just great customer service. And when you compare Chick-fil-A to other fast food restaurants, and it's just, you can't even compare really, because most fast food restaurants, your food, you get it fast, but the service is not not good. So at Chick-fil-A, everybody's happy, everyone's nice, and obviously it's a part of their culture. It's not like, or do they just hire nice people? I don't know. I kind of wonder about that. Do they just hire nice people so it's easier for them to be nice? Or do they like expect everyone to be nice? And they I think they have pretty good training, right? So they train their employees to be really nice. So a couple weeks back, I was rushing, in and out, going to Chick-fil-A, and I mean, it was so busy that like they like made a drive-through section. Like the girls were like standing out with like little iPads or something, and it was really quick. They were pretty efficient, and so I saw when the girl brought me the food, I noticed I didn't have any sauce. So I was like, oh, where is the whatever kind of sauce, goes with the meal? I can't remember. I don't have that sauce. And she says, oh, the sauce wasn't on your order. And that was it. I'm like, what? Because like normally at Chick-fil-A, they'll just like, okay, I'll go back in and, I'll get the sauce and or whatever. But she was just like, yeah, it wasn't on your order. And then she was just going, and I'm like, girl, you are not going to go very far in the Chick-fil-A business. So I was just thinking about that. Like Chick-fil-A as it relates to being a wife, right? So do you want to be a Chick-fil-A wife? Or do you want to be like all of the other fast food restaurants? Well, I want to be a Chick-fil-A wife. So, so I don't know. I was thinking about that. So for me, I know, the expectations that I have for myself as a wife. Like, I just don't want to be just another wife. I want to be special. I want to treat my husband like as best as possible, because I mean, that's my husband. I mean, I don't know. I take ownership in that, and I want to be the best possible wife that I can be. And a lot of that comes with being simply nice. Um, and just to give a few like simple examples, right? So I make breakfast every morning, and I was done with breakfast. So I already had everything done. And my husband was like, oh, yeah, I would really like an omelet. And he never makes requests. And, he's just, it's like, whatever. But he was like, yeah, I would like to make an omelet. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm already done. And I can just, I can definitely make that tomorrow. And then I thought to myself, that's not that's not right. so so I was like, okay. So we just had our little conversation. He was upstairs, and so I was like, okay, so let's make an omelet, right? so so I'm like, okay, so I have all this stuff, so I'm just like throwing all of the vegetables in the omelet that I already sauteed as part of breakfast, and I'm just throwing in the cheese and the sausage that I already made. I'm like cutting that up, right? Cutting that up, and I'm putting that, with the eggs, and then I'm just like I'm stirring and all this. So I quickly make an omelet, right? And so when I bring it to my husband for breakfast, he is like, I can tell he was really happy about it, right? That I took the time to make something that he wanted, even though like breakfast was done. I was like literally about to like grab the plates and like bring them upstairs. And so this to me is like an example of me like refocusing my priorities, because sometimes we just kind of go through the day to day and we forget, like how blessed we are, right? We forget that sometimes it's important to go above and beyond. Now, I mean, obviously it was just an omelet, so I'm not saying that's like going above and beyond, but really it's like those little things. Because when you really think about it, even Chick-fil-A, I mean, that's just a fast food restaurant. I mean, how exciting can a chicken sandwich be? Think about it. And I think, when you go, you make breakfast, for your family. Like I make breakfast, I make lunch, I make dinner, and sometimes you have to like switch things up and you make different things because you want to be the best wife and mom, that you can be. And so, I also think about a conversation that I had with a customer. And he was calling, he was upset because he thought that he was charged twice for an item. And so he's like, yeah, my wife, she already purchased this item. And then I went and purchased the same item and I was supposed to get a refund. So when I looked up the information, I noticed that it was the same card that was charged, right? So he got a refund and then he was charged. So he was only charged once, but his wife used his card, right? One moment, Hannah. I'm almost done. So he was really upset because he thought that his wife used her card because it was a gift for him. However, his wife used his card to buy a gift for him. So we kind of joked about that. And I'm like, well, it's all the same money anyway, right? So, but in marriage, you're using the same money and you're giving gifts, but like, are you really like giving gifts? Or, is it just, it's the thought. It's not, the money or whatever. It's the thought. So a lot of things, when you think about being nice, they don't cost anything, right? They just don't have a cost attached to them. Like being nice is just it seems like it doesn't matter, but in actuality it matters more than money, you know like my grandma. I'm from Boynton Beach, Florida. Go Florida, right? So my grandma always told me the most important thing in life is your good name. There's nothing more important than your good name. Now, think about that. That's how you treat people, right? When people think of you, do they think that you're nice? Do they think that you're kind, right? What are your priorities? What are your values? That's the most important thing, right? So when I think of being nice and I think about being the the Chick-fil-A of wives, right? I think about that being pretty much one of the most important things in life. So it's a really big deal. And, that's just something I thought about. And I just think that, as wives, we really need to just keep our eye on the prize, right? Keep our eye on what's the most important, right? And so I'm going to get to my daughter, right? And I'm going to hold my daughter and I'm going to kiss my daughter. And, I may have errands to run, right? But the most important thing is letting the people that you love know that they are important, right? So that's what being a nice wife is all about, right? Prioritizing what's, you know, the people that are, really important to you. So your husband is, that's the most important, he should be the most important person in your life, right? So they should feel that way. So that's just, my advice on being a nice wife. All right, so guys, this is Tania signing out. It was great. Have a wonderful day. If you know anyone who's interested in working from home, definitely send them to panageinc.com. Have them fill out an applicant form. And hey, working from home is a luxury that we love to share. So have a wonderful day. And remember to subscribe, like, and share. Bye-bye, guys.